The Cave of Time by Edward Packard. Edward Packard was one of the creators of the Choose Your Own Adventure series, along with author R.A. Montgomery. It was a novel concept for its time. Instead of linear stories with events set in stone and featuring just one ending, these books would have branching plot lines. At certain junctures in the story, the reader, addressed as you, since every adventure is written in the second person, is asked to make a crucial choice out of 2, 3, or even several possibilities. The effects of that decision could lead the reader to a life of joy and riches, or, more commonly, to an ignoble but entertaining death. The Cave of Time sets the template for the books to come. It has a lot of endings, grave consequences, and doesn't often reward logical thinking. Now, Edward Packard would go on to write some of the best, most structurally coherent books of the series, Space Vampire, The Worst Day of Your Life, and Invaders from Within being a few. But he'd yet to embrace the fair play style of writing, wherein the smart reader could reach the optimum outcomes if only he thought reasonably about the facts on the page. No, in this book, there's no telling what could jump from the next page turn. This time cave is totally erratic. One day you're bowing before King Friday, the next you're getting eaten by giant grasshoppers. In one plot branch, you're lost, and the book asks if you'd like to walk back to the Cave of Time. If you agree, you find the cave again, only to discover it's actually the den of a saber-toothed tiger. There's no way you could have seen that coming. Actually, I guess in some ways this book reflects the vicissitudes of life. No matter how bright you think you are, at any moment God could drop a piano on your head, or a T-Rex in your path. Thanks for the life lesson, Mr. Packard. There are a couple plot lines that are pretty interesting. In one, you meet a mysterious old man who claims to be a philosopher. He says he'll help you back to your own time if you only tell him why you want to return. If you say, because I don't want to take the chance of being in a bad time, he tells you that he understands. Other times are perilous and filled with evil people and evil deeds, he says. You are wise to avoid them, and I will gladly direct you back to your own time, which, you should know, is no better and no worse. Heavy. In another branch, you're joined by a girl from the future year of 2022. She tells you that the United States has built a bike path system that spans the entire country. Man, they had some big dreams in the 70s. But I think what I love most about this book are the illustrations by Paul Granger. They're fun, fantastical, and make you feel you're having a real adventure. I'll be honest, sometimes I wish books written for adults had a few illustrations. They can contribute enormous charm with the right artist. Imagine Harry Potter without the magical chapter pictures. It lacks something. Any choose-your-own adventure with Paul Granger's work is worth owning for the art itself. Now, here are a few fatalities to close us out. Page 44, sent to a war zone and blown up instantly. Page 53, killed at a woolly mammoth rodeo. Page 87, stranded on a rock in the middle of the ocean. Page 78, hanged under orders of King Friday. Page 91, devoured by Tyrannosaurus Rex. Page 63, strangled by a boa constrictor. And finally, page 74, eaten by the Loch Ness Monster. Thanks for watching.